It's easy for sales teams to get bogged down in the daily grind of calls, follow-ups, emails, and LinkedIn messages, all of which can warp your sense of a program's potential. But you can overcome this by calculating how much pipeline you generate per lead. With some simple math, you'll have a better understanding of the long-term value of your purchased lead programs. In this video, we'll take you through the steps of calculating the pipeline created per lead, or PCPL, a key metric in understanding the true value of your lead programs. But first, let's go over some definitions. We'll focus on 4 metrics: CPKPI, which is cost per KPI, APV, average pipeline value, TPP, or total possible pipeline, and PCPL, which is pipeline created per lead. We provide a detailed explanation of these metrics in our video on evaluating programs as portfolios, so now might be a good time to pause this video and come back after you've watched that. It's not necessary for understanding what we'll cover in this video, but we've included the link in the description if you want to go deeper. With that being said, let's dive into calculating pipeline created per lead, or PCPL. PCPL is your advanced metric. It tells you how good your program is at creating pipeline by showing you the amount of potential revenue you create every time you contact or nurture a lead. Let's get started with 2 example content syndication programs. Looking at this information, you might say that program B looks better. It has the most conversions at 16 and the best conversion rate at 4%. That checks out when you calculate the cost per key performance indicator, or CPKPI. So let's take another look at the 2 programs and compare their CPKPI. Program B still looks pretty good here, with a lower CPKPI of $1,250. But if we stopped here, we may not fully understand the long-term impact of going all in on this particular program. In order to see the full financial impact of choosing either of these programs, we want to calculate several more metrics: APV, TPP, and PCPL. To begin, you'll need one outside metric, your total pipeline generated. Pull metrics for the total pipeline generated per program over the course of at least 6 months to give you a baseline that takes into account your sales cycle. Now, let's calculate average pipeline value, or APV. For each of your programs, divide the total pipeline created by the number of conversions, then compare your 2 programs again. For our example, we get an APV of $100,000 for Program A and $50,000 for Program B, assuming Program A has a pipeline created of $1 million and Program B has a pipeline created of $800,000. By adding these metrics, we can see that while the difference in pipeline created doesn't feel that big, the APV shows a significant difference in the value of each conversion. Now, let's add another value to understand scale: total possible pipeline, or TPP. You'll need to ask your provider to give you the maximum volume of leads they can provide in any given month to see your limits. So while Program B looked good at a volume of 400 leads a month, that program starts to falter as we attempt to scale. With a TPP of $3 million for Program A and $2 million for Program B, the differences are starting to show. But we're not done yet. We still need to understand how efficient each of these programs is for your team. This is where we'll need to figure out pipeline created per lead, or PCPL. At $2,000 each, the PCPL for these 2 programs is about the same, but the total pipeline that they're working towards depends on all the other factors. Would you rather your team spend time calling 500 leads at a $2,000 PCPL with a potential pipeline of $1 million, or 400 leads at the same PCPL that only gets you $800,000 in the end? PCPL tells your sales team how much each call is worth and, ultimately, which programs they should focus their time on based on data, not gut feeling. If you want to learn more about lead generation programs, or if you're ready to start a program, visit our website at technologyadvice.com/partners. We offer a number of different programs to suit the unique needs of your business. Click the button on the left to get started.